Yeah, it's not just you, Matt. All right, sixth grade, happy Thursday again. We are going to start with a fun warm-up to kind of get those brains thinking. I know I gave you guys some complicated volumes to try. Zach, I know, again, you're not here. This is in your note packet on pages 39 and 40. So pause the video real quick. Don't look at the answers and try this and then come back to us. All right, so those of you that are here with me, let's kind of look over what your classmates put up on the board. So number one, 2,160 inches cubed. That is correct. Awesome job. Number two, that is also correct. 1,071 meters cubed. Do you need me? No, you're fine. It's right on top of that pile. The inequality one? Yeah, you're fine. Number three, 8,294 centimeters cubed. Wow, they are all right. You guys are 3 for 3. And these are the complicated volume. Awesome job. Wow, I'm impressed. Emma M. Yeah, hold on, that's fine. I had that as one of my answers. I did both ways, depending on whether you use the pi button or not. So, hey, I'll put that underneath. If you have 8,289.6 centimeters cubed, same thing. Just you rounded differently and or did not use the pi button. Charles. Yep. Thanks, Charles. So if we're kind of like constructing a figure and we're trying to put something else in it, all your different units are good. You know, if we're trying to put something, yeah, that'd be very beneficial if we're trying to put something else into it. Annalise. Okay, so rectangular prism. Okay, I'm going to start with that. The volume for that should be 765. The triangular prism's volume should be 306. Okay, so it's ready. You should have area of the base times the height, which means you should have 1/2 times 9 times 4 times 17. Yeah, 9 is the base. That's all right. Anyone else on the warm-up before we go over homework? Wow. Just so you know, in the past, I have done this as a lesson, but you guys have been doing so well. I did it as a warm-up. That's a compliment to you. You guys have been doing awesome with this. So here's my deal. So the closing on that, okay, here's what I've decided. Some of you guys have already drawn, besides Matt and besides Sean, some of you guys have drawn some pretty creative, complicated volume figures. So I'm going to kind of do this as a bonus/contest. If you would like, okay, on another sheet of paper, and I can give you guys computer paper later. I'd prefer on either loose leaf or plain computer paper. Draw a decent size, maybe like, I don't know, about this big, so it's easy for us to see. Draw something that's a decent size of your complicated figure with the dimensions on, and either on the back of it or another sheet of paper, I want you to try to solve it. So it'll be my job, as I make my eyes big here, to check them to make sure they're okay. And then I'm going to somehow incorporate this into the class. I haven't decided how yet. But yeah, it's if you do it, you draw it and solve it correctly, I'm going to award bonus points for it. Yes. So Matt will do it because it's bonus points. I'll add it to the homework section of the grade book, but I also would like to take it a step further and somehow do a contest with the class. I haven't decided how yet because I've never done this. Let's say by Monday. Tomorrow's too soon. So if you do decide to do this, I'd like to have it either tomorrow or Monday. Hold on. Yell it out. No, it doesn't have to be the same one that you drew. You could be creative. You could make holes inside of it by making another polyhedron, kind of like having a cone inside of something. You could just have a bunch of things built on top of each other. Just be creative, okay? If you really want to complicate this for people, you could have them find the volume and the surface area. If you really want to give me a headache and make me check these raw, which I don't mind, do both, okay? Yes, I need to make a rubric. I just decided this today. You guys were being very creative. So I think this is a good learning moment. Hold on. So either tomorrow or Monday, you will not have too much homework tonight so that you'll have time to do it. So again, I'll either give you computer paper or you can do it on loose leaf. Charles? Oh, that'd be awesome. Keep your labels normal. Okay, only for, you can do that on the regular problems, but on the bonus, because I'm probably gonna, after I solve them, I'm probably gonna kind of make a worksheet of them, and we'll do some kind of contest with them in class. So I'd prefer to have it regular. Yours does? Okay. Keep it in like inches, centimeters, or meters, okay? I know that's boring for you, but just for this assignment, okay? Take it down a couple notches just for this assignment. Oh gosh, you can, but I need both. Sean. Charles. So am I. Shh. Hey, quit yelling out, guys. Sean's talking. That's not a complicated solid. That's not complicated either. Shh. Hey, quit yelling out. You draw what you think, and when I make the rubric of how I'm grading it, you'll be awarded the points that go with the type of figure you've drawn. All right. Sean, do whatever you want, okay? Briar. Mary. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can be creative. Donatus, you're awake. Go ahead. No, if you do that, do both. Like do that and regular units. Emma H. Okay, you don't have to, that's fine. But if it's invisible, you'll get +0 bonus points. Jeremy. You mean like you're going to add other questions to it? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I like that. It's a triangle, I know. Oh, I like it. I like it. Justin. Shh. Yeah. Hey, so here's why I'm being very open-ended with this. Be creative. Okay? You guys are be creative. Okay? Either tomorrow or Monday, we're going to stop with the questions now. If you think of something, I'm sure I'll be okay with it. Okay? As long as it has to do with some kind of polyhedron that we've talked about, and you're either asking to find volume or surface area or both. Matt. Yes? I love it. Yes? Yeah, and you know what? Actually, stop asking because you guys, all your ideas are coming out. Keep them in there. Okay? Keep them in your brain because you guys have great ideas. Briar, last one. Sean, we're going to hold off on that. Then you need to take a picture of it and put it on paper, which I could help you do if you need to. My smartphone can do that if you bring it in, we need to take a picture of it. If you are not able to do that on your own. Okay, Donatus, hold off on that. Okay, so that means stay awake for about half an hour. All right, I'm just kidding. 10.8, let's go over regular 10.8 first. We have to talk about spheres today, which you could add to your assignment / project / bonus. Okay? Well, we're going to, Charles, you'll see. All right, number 1, Annalise. Good job. Sean, number 2. Good job. Briar, number 3. Good job. Number 4, Emma M. I have 92. Oh, no. Sorry. When you use 3.14, you're right. I was looking at my wrong. I have 2 answers. 179.6 feet cubed. If you use the pi button, You get 25,192. I decided to solve both last night. Number 5, Donatus, go ahead. Yeah. And then if you use 3.14, you get 974.5 inches cubed. Alyssa, number 6. Good job. Emma H, number 7. Good. Candle B. Number 8, Adam. Yeah, so just, oh man. Yep, thank you. So this should be 75. Well, hey, I guess I should read the directions too, right? I tell you guys to. Hold on. Shh. Number 8, you got 52 yards. Okay, good. Number 9, Doug. No, just 36 millimeters. You're finding the height. Okay. Justin, 10? No. Matt, 10? Good. 51 meters. 11. Mary. You're off a little bit from me, but I'm guessing maybe you used the pi button. Matt, what'd you get? Okay. Charles? Yeah, that's what I got. Well, but I didn't use the pi button. All right, so let me kind of take this a step further. For the cylinder, I got for the volume 43,187.6, and yeah, for the cylinder's volume, I got 43,187.6, and then for the cone, I got 3,292.8. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Maybe I subtracted wrong. Okay, not quite sure what happened there. So I guess I was wrong. Charles, you did use the pi button. I must not have, but I thought I did. You know what I think I did? I did all the work, and then I must have had the book answer still left there, because the book always uses the pi button. So, sorry. You guys are fine. Either answer is fine. Annalise? Did you read the directions? There's a cone-shaped hole in it. So you just subtract them. It's a hole. Think about it. Like a donut. Can you put something in the middle of a donut? Like a liquid? No, it'll fall right through. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, number 12. Adam, what'd you get? Good job. All right, before I go to the other one, questions. Emma H? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. You're good. Yeah, but more so the cones. There was only one cylinder on this page. Okay, go ahead. Okay, pick one. Because there's other people that have questions. Okay, pick one. Number 3? Okay, number 3, all you're doing here is volume equals 1/3 times area of the base, which is 1/2. You should be listening to this because you asked me about this. Okay, get out your homework packet. Open up to 10.8. Volume, oh, are you sure? Okay, Jeremy, stay with us, okay, because you'll learn something. Matt. Okay, 369. Okay, so the volume of The rectangular prism should be 295,470. Okay. Did you get that? Okay. Volume of the pyramid should be 107,310. No. Tell me what you did to find it. Like, do you have the formula written out? Okay. 1/3. Okay, then you probably just typed in your calculator wrong, because that is correct. So try. Okay. You might want to try that again just to make sure that you are typing them in correctly. Annalise? Okay, I already went over 3, but go ahead. Okay, did you listen? Listen, because Emma H. already asked about that. Okay, listen though, people asked about a number you got wrong. So number 3, one more time. Volume formula is 1/3 times 1/2 times 45 times 28 times 50. It's up on the board, Annalise. Yep, 10,500. Okay, and what's your other one? No, because no. Your original setup should be 29,744 equals 1/3 times x squared times 33. So at that point, you should have just taken 1/3 times 33 and gotten 11. Like, you already took care of it. You know what I mean? It's all. Okay, I'm guessing you forgot about the 1/3. The very first setup for 10 should be 171,597 equals 1/3 times pi times r squared times 63. I would take 1/3 times 63 times 3.14. You get 65.9. And then divide both sides by that, and then square root by both sides. So try that. I'll come back to you. Matt? Okay, you used the wrong number. Okay. Okay, anyone else before we go to C, version C? Okay, let's go to version C. Okay, Adam, number 1. It says round to the nearest whole number, so I'm going to do inches cubed. Okay, number 2, Mary. Good. Charles, number 3. Good job. Emma M, number 4. Okay, I have 95, but you're fine. It's probably the difference between pi versus pi button. 3.14 versus pi button. Number 5, Alyssa. Good job. Jeremy, number 6. Just try. Let's. I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, it should be higher than that. Just square. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably be a problem. Justin, number 6. 114 or 48? 142. Yeah. Now, if you use the pi button, you get 48. So either way. Doug, number 7. Good. Number 8, Matt. Good. Justin, number 9. No. Briar, number 9. No. Mary? Yep, 9 yards. Emma H, number 10. Nope. Annalise, number 10. Nope. You guys forgot about the 1/3. Alyssa? No. Sean, good job. All right. Okay, questions. Charles, you didn't have to do 11. Okay. Go ahead, Charles. Probably, but I did not figure that out. Mine is in meters cubed. I apologize. That's all I had time for last night was one conversion. I was doing wedding stuff. Correct. So that means your conversion is correct. All right. So 1 through 10 questions. We need to get talking about spheres. Annalise. Okay, pick one. Because there's other questions too. You probably did the same thing for all of them. Okay, so number 8. Initial setup should be 535 equals 1/3 times x squared times 9.5. So then take 1/3 times 9.5, which is 3 point something. I don't have the exact decimal written down. 3.2. And then divide both sides by 3.2, and then square root both sides. So Annalise, I'm guessing you forgot the 1/3, or you forgot to keep the x's squared. Hey, guys. Is that what you did? Emma, put it right here, okay? Okay, Annalise, one more time. Okay, if you divide, so if you have 535 equals 1/3 x squared times 9.5, if you divide it by 9.5 first, that's fine, but then you have to multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of the 1/3. After you divide by 9.5, you mean? No. Okay, I think that that's probably easier. I would just do it, because you're doing too many steps doing it the other way. So try that. I will come back to you. Emma? Do you understand what I was saying or no?
Yeah, but like, is it wrong to be divided?
No, not at all. Did you get them right?
No.
Okay, do you want me to do one of them? Okay, so number 9, 4,680 equals 1/3, and then times area of the base, 1/2 times 80 times 39, all times the height. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would multiply, I don't know if I did this on my paper, I would multiply all this. So do that with me. Take your calculator. Do 1/3 in parentheses times 1/2 in parentheses times 80 times 39. Tell me what you get. Yep. Oh, no, wait. It should be 520. Did you put 1/3 in parentheses times 1/2 in parentheses times 80 times 39? There's no way you got a decimal. 81 you put. It's 80.
Oh, I do.
Okay? So anyways, if you type the right numbers in, you get 520H. So look how easy this makes it. All you do now is divide both sides by 520, and you get 9. So I highly encourage you to do all this first. Get rid of all that stuff. Annalise, it's the same thing for you. I don't know if you're listening to what Emma asked about, but multiply all this first in number 9, and then just divide. You make your life much easier. Okay? Mary. You mean dividing by 3 times 2? Divided by 3, you mean? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you've been doing it correctly and getting the right answer, you can do it that way. Did you get them all right, those 3? Okay. Alyssa? I'll go back to this for you. Emma H? 10, go ahead. Okay. Did you hear what I was saying about the whole 1/3 thing? Okay, listen please, okay? So your initial setup is 49,660 equals 1/3 times pi times 29.1 squared times h. So did you have any of that written down or no? Okay, if you show your work, Emma, that's extremely helpful. So number 10, you have 49,660 equals 1/3 times pi times 29.1 squared times h. So type all that in your calculator with me, but you use 3.14. Yeah. So like 1/3 in parentheses times 3.14 times 29.1 in parentheses squared, and then hit enter and tell me what you get. Good. And then what do you do next? How do you get h by itself? Good. Go ahead and do that. Tell me what you get. No. Did you type in 49,660 divided by? Okay. Divided by 886.33. You got, yeah. Yeah. I don't know exactly what happened with you there because you're not writing your work down. It was either your formula was wrong or you're not typing things into the calculator correctly, which is a silly mistake, so don't do that. Okay? Emma, are you okay? Okay. Annalise? Okay, hold on. I think you're complicating it. So all you should do, take your calculator, type in 1/3 in parentheses times 9.5. So get your calculator. I want you to put 1/3 in parentheses times 9.5. Tell me what you get. Okay, so 3.16 repeating, x squared. So how do you get rid of 3.16 repeating? Yep, so now do 535 divided by 3.16 repeating. Okay, equals x squared. How do you get rid of the squared? Okay, square root both sides. What do you get? Yep, round to the nearest whole number, so that's how you get 13. Okay, anyone else on version C? All right, let's go to your notes, last section. Okay, we're going to talk about spheres. Now, in the notes, it is titled 10.9. There's no such thing as 10.9 in your book. I added it. So your homework tonight is going to be from the geometry book. I have a worksheet for you, but it's from the geometry book. Okay, so 10.9, it's towards the back. It is page 37. So in your notes, page 37, basically, it's 2 more formulas that I'm giving you. So I just need you guys to make sure that you are remembering all these formulas as we keep going because there's a lot. So let me start with okay, Alyssa, can you tell us the volume formula for a pyramid without looking? Yep, volume. Nope, volume. I think we did it yesterday. Adam, face forward. Good, but say the whole thing. I just didn't hear the. Good. Okay, Adam, a cone. Good, and I put the area of the base of a cone is pi r squared. So I put the specific version up there just in case. Briar, how do you find volume of a rectangular prism? Good, area of the base times the height. I also put length times width times height there. Annalise, volume formula of a cylinder. Good, base times height. I also put the specific version up there. Doug, volume formula of a triangular prism. Good, base times height. And I also put the specific version up there in case you guys prefer that. So there's a lot of volume formulas. There's a lot of surface area formulas. If you don't think you have them memorized yet, I would work on that. Your Chapter 10 test is Tuesday. Okay, no formula sheet given to you. You have to know all these. So we're going to talk about a sphere today. Matt, this is what you asked me about the other day. This is one of those human sphere balls that people go in and they roll down things or whatever they use them for. That would be fun. Yeah. Okay, guys, there's two definitions. Brian, I'll get back to your comment. Okay, two definitions that I want to talk about, and then we'll talk about the formula for volume and surface area of a sphere. So a sphere is a three-dimensional surface where all points in space are equidistant from a given point. Similar, page 39 or 37, one of those. Definition is similar to what that is from a circle, because for a circle, Donatus, what are you doing? Go get a golf pencil off my desk if you don't know where your pencil is. For a circle, all points are equidistant from the center, similar to a sphere. A sphere still is going to have a center, but it's a three-dimensional figure. Lots of fun things we can find and calculate with spheres. And then hemisphere, the book also wants you to know what a hemisphere is. There's two congruent halves that every great circle of a sphere separates the sphere into. Adam. Yes, yes. Hemisphere. If you guys want, you can write down half of a sphere. Okay, each part of it is called a hemisphere. They are congruent. They are exactly the same. There is a picture up there so that you know, here's the radius of our sphere, here's the center of our sphere. Matt? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are spelled weird. Okay. Anyone know the formula for volume of a sphere? Briar? Okay, but do you know what the formula is? Matt? Go ahead. No. Okay, we're not going to guess. Okay, volume. I know. Volume. Shh, listen. Shh, listen. Volume is 4/3 times pi times r cubed. If you prefer, you can write it as 4 times pi times r cubed divided by 3. If you prefer, you can write it as 4 times pi times r cubed divided by 3. I typically remember it as 4/3 pi r cubed. Yes, Matt? I'm getting there. Just give me some time. Donatus? Nope. Okay, surface area, 4 pi squared. Okay, 4 pi r squared. Thanks, Charles. I thought I was saying r and I didn't. 4 pi r squared is surface area of a sphere. So volume, 4/3 pi r cubed, surface area, 4 pi r squared. Emma H. Okay, yes. Mary, is this a question? Correct. Yes, actually. That's a good idea. Yeah, Matt. Matt, hold on. I'm getting to an example. Hold on. Okay, everyone have the formulas down. Try not to go ahead of me because more than likely I'm getting there. Okay, example 1. I want you to cross off where it says diameter of 7,926 miles. Hey guys, you need to raise your hand. You cannot yell out, okay? You guys are getting pretty bad with that. Raise your hand if you have a question. Cross that off. Put it has a radius of 5. Okay, so let's start with, we're going to find, okay, actually we're not going to do, we're not going to do part 2 yet. Let's focus on part 1. Okay, so let's start with finding the volume. Okay, volume is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. So let me just kind of show you how to type this into the calculator. 4/3 times pi times 5 cubed. Here's what I want you to type into your calculator. In parentheses, do 4 divided by 3. Everyone do this with me. In parentheses, do 4 divided by 3 times 3.14 times, in parentheses, 5 caret 3. So the 5 is in parentheses. The caret 3 is outside of the parentheses. Did that make sense, or do you want me to say that again? Emma, what'd you get? That's fine. Yep, yep. Okay, raise your hand if you have an answer. Melissa, did you get one or no? Okay, so in your calculator, you should type it in exactly how I have it up here. 4/3 in parentheses times 3.14 times the 5 in parentheses, and then caret 3. Hold on a second. Justin, what'd you get? 523.3 repeating meters cubed. Or miles, sorry. I was worried about it. I changed the problem. All right, hold on. Raise your hand if you got that right. Briar, did you get it? Matt, did your way work? Okay. Yes, that's what Emma did. Charles? Yes. Mary? Because the calculator sometimes does not think, and if you don't put in parentheses, it sometimes will try to cube everything. So trust me, just keep it in parentheses so that the calculator knows the cube goes with the 5, not with everything. It'll get confused. Like if you have it as pi 5 cubed, it'll multiply these first, then cube it. Yep, that's what Emma M did. She asked me that. Yep, that's fine, as long as you got the same answer. Yep. Annalise? Yeah, you could. Yeah. No, that way does not look like it's cubing the whole thing. If it was cubing the whole thing, there would be brackets or big parentheses, and it would be above everything. You can put it in there if you want, but typically you always see it outside. Yes. 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 Yep. Okay, are these questions? Jeremy? Yep. Yes. Yes, we're just not, I don't want to talk about that yet. We're going to save that for tomorrow. All right, so let's do surface area. 4 pi r squared. Okay? 4 times pi times 5 squared. I would type it into your calculator just like that. 4 times 3.14 times 5 in parentheses, and then outside of the parentheses, caret 2, or you can just hit the square button. Either way, Sean, what do you get? Good. I'm just going to round it to 314 miles squared. Raise your hand if you got that, and then I'll come to questions. Doug, did you get it? Yeah, surface area, don't divide by 2. It's 4. We're not going to do that question yet. That's probably why you're confused. Hemisphere is just half of it. You would just divide it by 2, but I only want to focus on the formulas right now. Alyssa? It depends on whether you use the pi button or not. That's why. That's why they're getting different answers. Matt? That's fine. Some of the calculators don't work as nicely as that one. That's why I just like to be cautious. I don't want you to type it in and the calculator give you the wrong answer, but you typed it in correctly. You know what I mean? Sometimes the calculators are just very sensitive with knowing where exponents go. Doug? Not right now, no. Okay. Questions on these formulas. Okay, I want you to flip over to the next page of your notes. There's two things I want you to do for homework. Okay, I want you to circle the ping pong and the golf ball. You are finding, this is part of your homework, find the volume and surface area of the ping pong and the golf ball. I know this is so fun. And this is accurate. If you want. Shh, listen. Ping pong and golf ball. And then I need you to also do in your homework packet, page 156, numbers 1 to 12. Number 12 is going to make you think, but you can do it. So in your homework packet, just do me a favor, make sure 156 looks like this in yours. Okay. Mine has, of course, my answers on it, but make sure. 156, just make sure you guys all have that in there because this was an extra worksheet I added in. So 4/3 times pi times r cubed is for volume. 4 times pi squared is for surface area. Annalise. Yep. It has a bunch of spheres on it, and it says 12.6 to the top. Okay, did everyone find it, Briar? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. When you guys do your homework, be careful with typing things into the calculator. The formulas are pretty simple, but just take your time when you're typing things in. Show your work. I would write down the first step of your formula. So if you do miss something, we can kind of look back to see what you did wrong. So we're not kind of searching forever. We will do a little more practice with spheres tomorrow, and then I'd like to start reviewing for the chapter test. And Monday will be another review day. What do you guys think about the spheres compared to the other figures? Okay, I kind of wish we had more time, but there were a lot of homework questions. Okay. All right.